Hey, what's going on, guys? So, since I've been getting, we've been inundated with a lot of questions since the launch of this Shaklee Performance Fitness line. So, since we've been asked so many questions, and since I was actually just getting ready to do a workout in a few minutes, I figured this was actually the opportune time to maybe explain a little bit more about the product line, as well as how it's supposed to be used. So yeah, I figured this was the ideal moment to do that. Basically, here's how the system works. Very, very simple. As I mentioned, I'm getting ready to do a workout in a few minutes, probably more like 20 minutes from now. And essentially, it all starts with this. So this is Shaklee's version of a pre-workout energy drink. Completely clean. It's made up predominantly of green coffee bean and guayusa, which, if you know anything about guayusa, it comes from the Amazon. Essentially, it is an herb that's been used by Amazonians for decades in a lot of their teas and a lot of their energy drinks. So again, completely clean. I mean, there's no artificial sweeteners, additives, fillers, nothing like that. I mean, you'll never find any of that in any of the Shaklee products. But, this is probably the cleanest form of energy that you're going to find. So basically, comes in like a little packet like this. You just dump it in a water bottle, take it about 20-30 minutes before training, and you should be good to go. What's nice about it, it doesn't give you one of these like crazy spikes in energy and then a significant crash afterwards. It actually is very sustaining over time. Corey Beth had taken one of these the other day. Her energy stayed up for about 6 hours. Me, I am well accustomed to taking pre-workouts, and I drink a lot of coffee, so I actually doubled up on this. That is not necessarily recommended by Shaklee, but I myself doubled up on it. Again, significant increase in energy, no crash, felt great. So this is where the workout begins. Depending upon what type of workout that you're doing, if you are involved in boot camp, spinning, exercise routines in which you're going to be sweating a lot, that's where a product like this, Hydrate, comes in. So this is just to replenish those electrolytes, but again, this is a clean version. So there is no sugar in this product, there's no calories, so 0 sugar, 0 calories. But basically, it will replenish all the electrolytes that your body will sweat out. So this is, again, a pretty awesome product. For those of us who are weight training, might not be as significant or as important, but I actually like the taste of it in about 16 ounces of water, and so it helps me take down a little bit more water, and if it hydrates better than water, then it can't be bad for you. So that's that. Then post-workout, this is like a home run right here. 100% grass-fed whey protein. This has literally 5 ingredients in it. So there's not too many companies out on the market that have a protein product that's going to be as high quality as this, and especially with so few ingredients. Because of the fact that Shaklee does such a significant amount of R&D and puts so much into how they produce their products, you're not going to really find anything that is of greater quality on the market. So this, right after your workout, anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour afterwards is absolutely fine. Some people believe you got to suck down a protein shake immediately after. Research has pretty much proved that out, that it's unnecessary. But this is going to be the fastest, best absorbing protein that you're going to find or that you could take. And again, the fact that there's nothing artificial in it, there's no artificial sweeteners, literally, 2 scoops, 20 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, and 3 grams of carbohydrates. And only 1 of those grams is actually coming from sugar. So, as you see, it's an awesome product. Really happy that Shaklee had finally come along and launched this product. Lastly, Recover. So this supplement is intended to be taken before bedtime, and the primary ingredient in this is tart cherry. If you did any research or have done any research on tart cherry, basically, really funny story. About 10 years ago, a government agency did a lot of research on tart cherry and found that there were significant benefits, mainly based around helping to reduce inflammation, pain relief. It has been clinically shown to help reduce muscle soreness. And so a lot of the cherry growing companies came out and were using this information in their marketing. Well, another government agency came out, the FDA, and was trying to silence them as much as possible. Basically because a lot of the claims that were being made and what had been shown via research was that this was just as effective as taking many of the anti-steroidals that you can find over the counter. So products such as, Advil or Aleve. Tart cherry was shown to have just as significant pain relieving benefits as that. So, take with the information what you will, but given the option, I'm going the natural course. But yeah, in addition to tart cherry, there's also boswellia extract and safflower extract. Again, not many ingredients, but you don't need many. And again, when you have somebody who develops a product and puts as much focus into the quality of the ingredients and how it's processed, you can still have something that is incredibly potent, which is exactly what this is. The reason why this is also intended to be taken before bedtime is simply because tart cherry has also been shown to have melatonin naturally occurring in it. So recent research from earlier this year, I forget out of what university, it's escaping me right now, and I don't want to misspeak, but had shown that taking this before bedtime, taking tart cherry before bedtime, I should say, helped increase people's sleep as well as their quality of sleep. So this is starting to become a staple in my routine, and I think this was one of the products when we spoke with Shaklee about these different products that we needed to be geared towards fitness-minded people. This really wasn't even a thought, and the fact that they came out and developed this, again, it's an absolute home run. But the reason why we choose Shaklee in the first place, because again, there's millions of companies out there. I've been approached by millions of companies and have never really recommended anything, simply because of the fact that I never wanted to recommend something that could potentially have a negative or harmful side effect on somebody, or it didn't work. What's great is that Shaklee conducts 350 tests on each botanical ingredient, and they're testing for things like pesticides, and they're testing for chemicals or any contaminants. So, for those of us who also compete in sports where you're drug tested, natural bodybuilding, for example, all of these products are WADA approved. You're never going to find anything in these products that contain any banned substance, and there is absolutely zero chance of any cross-contamination. On top of that, they run 100,000 quality control tests on all the products. So one of the things that most people probably don't realize or recognize about many of the supplements that you can find out on the shelves of your local vitamin shops and such is that oftentimes the product is using borrowed science, meaning they find a study of a product or an ingredient, and essentially they go out and these companies will go out and produce a product with that particular substance in it, not really giving you any indication whatsoever as to whether the product itself, the finished product, was tested or if it works. The great thing with Shaklee, and again, this is the reason why we decided to actually, accept this as the one company that we will recommend to all of our members, is the fact that, everything is tested and everything is proven to work. Again, as I mentioned, the 350 botanical tests, the 100,000 tests on the finished product, and the company spends $350 million a year on R&D. Now, I'll hold my breath while another nutrition company comes out and, raises their hand and lets us know that they too spend that much on R&D and do that much testing on their products. I'm not going to really hold my breath because I know that I'm going to wind up dead on the floor and there's nobody here to help me right now. The truth of the matter is that that stuff is important. And what you're grabbing on the shelf, you don't know if it works or not, right? You hope it works, and you hope it is what the label says it is. And with these products, we could guarantee that the label says what it says it is. And as proof of that, in the 60 years mind you, that this company has been in existence, there has never been an FDA violation or recall. Now, for those of us who are deep into the fitness industry, we've heard of the stories regarding protein spiking and all the contaminants that are added into products. As somebody who helps run a natural bodybuilding organization, we continually have competitors who are failing drug tests because they unknowingly took a product right off the shelf that contained a banned substance. And in many ways, you hate to put the blame on them, but we have no place else to go. You can't blame the company. They're doing what they think they need to do to sell more product and to help elevate their sales. So again, we don't believe in that. We believe in just straight up integrity. And if you can't live by your word, then you really got nothing. So as I said, not to beat a dead horse, but it's the only reason why we've chosen Shaklee. It's the only reason why we will continue to promote and recommend Shaklee. And if you get the chance, definitely you want to give this new product line a try. If you are into fitness, if you are into trying to maximize the strength of your workouts, if you're trying to recover faster, and if you want to accelerate results. Like anything else, you still got to put in the work. Nothing's going to happen for you. It's not a magic pill. But again, if you're looking for those little bits of advantage that you can have to help improve your results, then this is a great place to start. If you want to read up on the product labels and such, if you go to purephysique.com, click on nutrition. On the drop down, you'll see a link to a performance products page, and on there we have put up all the labels so that you're welcome to read up on it yourself and judge for yourself if this is quality or not. But to be quite honest, nothing's going to beat giving it a try. And if you have any more questions, always here, willing to answer them. Hope you guys have a great day. I got to get to a workout. See ya.